Hello lovely people and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be talking a little bit more about myself, about my life, about my personality, my education, etc, etc. First of all, I want to give a massive shout out to my 32 subscribers, which are just the greatest people. You guys are the real deal, okay? And now let's get you to know me. So, question number one. Where am I from and where was I born? So I'm from a very small town in Bulgaria called Chisinau, and I wasn't actually born there. My parents decided to take a trip when my mom was 9 months pregnant. They went to Dimitrovgrad, which is another city in Bulgaria, and I decided, you know what, it's time to come out. So yeah, I was born in Dimitrovgrad, which is in Haskovo in Bulgaria, and yeah, I decided to be difficult from day one. Question number two, do I have any siblings? Yes, I have a younger brother who is 4 years younger than me. As long as we lived together, he was pretty much my slave. I don't say this to him, but he is the better looking sibling. But calm down, he has a girlfriend. Don't be going in his DMs or nothing. Question number three, are my parents still together? Yes! After 25 years of marriage, my mom is still somehow coping with my dad. I don't know how she does it. The man gets on her nerves all the time. How big is my family? I would say Eastern European big. You know, like in Eastern Europe we have cousins, and then we have cousins and cousins and cousins, and half of the cousins and the aunties we don't even know because there's just so many. And even though most families have like 1 or 2 kids, our families are still massive. So I have first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, etc, etc. Like I don't even know half of them, to be honest. Question number 5, why did I move to the UK? I moved here in 2016 when I came here to study my bachelor's in fine art, and that carried on for 3 years, and I studied that in Birmingham City University, and I have since then started my master's again in fine art, again in Birmingham City University. Question number 6, would I ever move back to Bulgaria? Absolutely yes. Question number 7, what do I miss the most when I'm in the UK? Well, my family is definitely at first, and then my friends, I really miss them as well. But thankfully to social media we get to talk. It's not like we don't see each other for 6 months at a time. And I really miss the food. I mean, especially kind of like fruit and veg. That's kind of like my biggest miss when I'm here, because I mean, only Bulgarians or people who have been to Bulgaria, only they will know how beautiful Bulgarian tomatoes are. I had the hardest time adjusting to UK tomatoes because they just don't taste the same. I'm sorry, they don't. What don't I miss when I'm in the UK? I don't miss small town mentality. I've always had big ideas, and I've always been very optimistic, and I've always wanted to do a lot of things in my life. And I always had people around me that would get me down for, having huge dreams like that. And I don't miss that. And nowadays when I have people like that around me, I just kind of cut them off because I don't need negativity in my life. And yes, but this is something that I definitely don't miss. Do I have a favorite book? I have a lot of favorite books, but I would say recently my top favorite kind of 2 books would be Patti Smith's Just Kids, which it was just a beautiful insight into 2 artists' lives and how they kind of cohabited together and the struggles of everyday life. And it was just a very real, down-to-earth book. And I think if you're an artist, if you're struggling right now, that's definitely something that you should read. And it kind of taught me to take things slow and just have a bit of patience. And number 2 would be Andre Aciman's Call Me By Your Name. I have no words for this book, and the film as well, but the book gives you much more of an insight into the main character's thoughts and what he's going through when he's, you know, falling in love for the first time and having, you know, experiencing kind of frustration with this person for the first time, etc. It will take you back to your teenage years when you first fell in love with somebody. I swear, it's a beautiful book. You should definitely read it. Question number 10. What do I do for a living? Well, I've done loads of kind of bar jobs since I've been here. But since March 2020, I have been a gallery assistant in a gallery here in Birmingham. And also I do some freelance as an artist, I do some commissions and a few other kind of hustles that I work on. Since 2-3 years ago, I've been a workshop leader. Question number 11. Do I miss high school?
No, God!
And I don't understand people who miss it. Honestly, that was probably the worst period of my life. I'm so glad it's over. Did I go to prom and did I go all out? I did go to prom, and no, I didn't go all out because I think that's actually a really silly idea. I spent probably about less than £500 on the whole outfit, on my hair, everything basically. My dress was probably the majority of that money as well. I did my own makeup. I didn't buy new shoes, I didn't buy new necklace. I mean, I had quite a few things that I was just using for the night. My mum actually wanted me to buy some like real diamond earrings or something like that, and I was like, no, let's just go to H&M and let's just get some cheap earrings. I don't need this. There's no need for it. Question number 13. Did I get drunk and did I have fun at prom night? I don't think so. No, I didn't get drunk, definitely. I barely even drank anything because I think I was just too busy talking to people and dancing. So yeah, I did have a lot of fun. It was really a great night. It was probably the only night when I actually came home the next day in the morning. So it was pretty great, but no, I didn't get drunk. Not into that. Question number 14. Have I got any regrets? No, I don't. Maybe I should probably listen to my own gut a little bit more than I do currently. But I think that everything happens for a reason. All the mistakes you ever make, they are for a reason. They're here to teach you and to make you a better person. So even if I've made a mistake, I learned from it. I don't regret it. Question number 15. Is there one thing that I wish everyone knew? I really wish that everybody knew how dangerous climate change actually is for us as a species on this planet. And I think if you don't really know a lot on the subject, a great British man called David Attenborough has just released a new film called A Life on Our Planet. He kind of talks about his life within kind of exploring wilderness and seeing the world decrease in wildlife population, increase in carbon dioxide and increase in human population. And he shows us what the world will look like if we carry on the way we have been for the last so many years. But he also shows us how we can live if we change for the better. So if you want to learn something, I would definitely recommend David Attenborough's films. He's a beautiful 94-year-old man and he's just done so much for the environment. He is a treasure. And question number 16. What am I absolutely obsessed with right now? I usually say that I don't watch TV, but I've been obsessed with Gogglebox, which is this kind of program, British program, where people watch TV and react and comment on it. It's such a silly idea for a program, but honestly, I just love it so much. Question number 17. Why should you subscribe? There is a lot of great content coming your way. I'm going to be exploring topics on financial advice, sustainability, as well as kind of my own advice from my own experience, my, you know, life in between Bulgaria and the UK. But also I will be talking a lot about sustainability and climate change and how we can change in order to help ourselves survive, basically. So yes, this is why you should subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscription button right now like your mum hit you in your childhood. I will see you in my next video, which will be uploaded next week on Tuesday at 6 PM UK time, 8 PM Bulgarian and Greek time. And for now, ciao!